Good morning, I'm Clifford Jones, President and Founder of Conversion Marketing Experts, and I want to welcome you to the third stage or segment of closing the small business sales and marketing success gap. And what we're talking about today is attracting new leads and prospects to your business in the context of small business sales and marketing success made simple. So I'm going to walk you through our presentation today. The deck is about 22 slides, so it's a bit longer than normal, but everybody's been really curious about what we're doing in the Infusionsoft Campaign Builder, how we're engineering these fantastic campaigns, and today I'm going to walk you through it in this presentation. 12 simple steps to close the gap that lives between marketing and sales results for your business, my business. Every business has this gap. It is the gap that lives between marketing, lead generation, and converting prospects and generating new sales for your business. And the truth of the matter is, what we want to focus on is our marketing ROI. If you and I knew every day that we're going to lay out $1,000 in marketing and get $2,000 or $3,000 or $10,000 back, whatever that number looks like, we would do it all day long. But the truth of the matter is, we're not following through on the disciplines that I'm going to walk you through today, the steps, which are in fact disciplines. And if you're not measuring results, the question is, who is? And chances are nobody's really measuring results. And we're going to talk about the process of learning, doing, taking action, measuring, adapting. And what I'm showing you is a screenshot of my campaign builder in Infusionsoft, and it is a mapping tool that we use. All those icons you see in the red squares and the steps and the things I've laid out for us to look at through this presentation are your sales process. Ultimately, what you do from the left side of the page to the right has everything to do with attracting, learning, doing, measuring results, and adapting your content and your strategy and your tactics along the way. We're going to talk about that. So, stepping right in, number one, you want to identify your best source of new leads in your business. This is all about, at the first stage of this process, attracting enough new leads to your business. Step number two, you want to measure your current active customer counts in your CRM system. Now, if you're not using Infusionsoft, great. Hopefully you have a customer relationship management system. It's a critical discipline because what you're going to see, I wrote down a little bit lower on that slide there with an arrow pointing to existing list. Your existing list is a huge asset. It's one of the first things we want to know about when we're talking about reconnecting by email, telephone, telemarketing campaigns, direct mail, or whatever. But what you see on that left side of the funnel is all the marketing that takes place: website, blogging, YouTube, social media, whatever you're doing for advertising, direct mail, trade shows, direct sales. It's filling your funnel, hopefully, and your list should be growing. And hopefully you're managing your list in a good system, and if not, we need to talk about it. Step number three, identify the percent of new leads that currently convert to clients or customers. And this is where we're talking about, again, you'll see the arrow on our screenshot, capturing and converting new traffic, new visitors, new leads, whether you have a physical business, physical plant, a location, or an online presence, or both. Hopefully you have both. You're capturing and converting and growing your list so that you can follow up. And really, as you're measuring new lead and growth, step number four, you're growing the list, you're nurturing it through this process, and you're following up, because it's all about moving left to right, building trust, engaging people post-conversion to the list, giving them the love, as we say, educating them, providing high value, and adapting all of this to your sales and your marketing process. Step number five, measuring your new lead cost. Everybody has a cost to acquire a new lead. And again, it gets back to ROI mentality and measuring results. If you start to measure these little things in your business, what you will understand what's working well, what's not working well, and where you should be investing your hard-earned money and where you should not be. So measure your new cost for every lead. We're going to give you a worksheet to do that. Step number six, measure your new cost per customer. In the end, from the stage where you convert them at the beginning of your funnel, whether it's an ebook, a phone call, whatever the download or engagement, they complete a web form, you get an email, the phone rings, you're beginning the conversation, and through that process, there's a cost. You have people, technologies, content pieces that are nurturing and getting people through lead to customer, and you need to measure the cost per customer. Step number 7, we're going to target the new business goals for the month and your quarter. Now, I like to focus on 2 or 3 primary goals every quarter. And maybe you have a system in place right now. If you don't, we can talk about a system, but the system should be simple. It should be something you're using, and it should be broken down by at least monthly and quarterly views, where every week, in fact, you're looking at key performance indicators that are important to you. Because what I've outlined here through this process is the entire calendar year, whether you're on a calendar or fiscal year, you have to be measuring what you're targeting for new business goals and setting strong new numbers and working towards them. Step number 8, how you promote and generate leads. ROI-based mentality again. Once you're measuring and tracking everything, you're going to know whether it makes sense to put more money into the website or any other aspect of the marketing I've outlined for you here. Step number 9, we've got to get good. You've got to get better. I've got to get better. This presentation is an example of content that's geared to provide high education value, and you need to provide the same thing for your clients. Things that raise the bar, establish you as a professional where you're providing high value, educating your prospects, and this boils down to articles, ebooks, research papers, infographics, webinars, online magazines, things that really nurture and educate. Step number 10, it's all boils down to a huge asset, which is, again, tied to your list management. Inside everybody's list are primary centers of influence, referral sources, key partners. Infusionsoft customers know that the partner management module is extremely powerful for helping our partners market more effectively, tracking their production, measuring compensation, paying them through the e-commerce and partners modules. So you have to have a plan of action for managing your best referral sources, because referral sources should, it doesn't today, represent strong repeat business that's measurable for you. Now, step number 11, attraction, again, boils down to attracting new growth. Your keyword strategy for attracting new people to your website. Now, as we all know, Google is absolutely a game changer. People are owners of companies wasting massive amounts of money on marketing that need not be spent. And the reason for that is strategies are off base, tools for measuring results are not in place, and there is no disciplined management process in place. Huge cost factors, but if your keyword strategy is strong, keywords impact overall engagement, how you're conversing with people, and all through your funnel, through your branding, your processing, your sales processing. Conversions ultimately impact sales results. Sales impact how much your employees take home every month, and that's what it all boils down to. Step number 12, when you're in the game of online marketing or attracting more people to your business to learn more, generate inquiries, conversations, search engine marketing is an absolute discipline you have to master. There are arts and disciplines that are tied to search engine optimization and pay-per-click advertising, and you need to know which is best for you. Content, again, tied to number 12, and everything I've talked about so far. Content is essential through this process. And again, from left to right, whether it's your website, your blog, YouTube video, Facebook post, Twitter post, hopefully you're on LinkedIn and Google and active and visible and engaged there, your ebooks, your reports, all of that content needs to be crafted by your team, our team. Somebody needs to do that. Put it on a calendar and a production schedule. Have it edited and approved. And content is what drives all of this. So you want to make sure your editorial calendar, your team is completely plugged into the content that drives all of the engagement and communication as you take people through your sales funnel, your sales and your marketing funnel. Blogging, essentially a massive important element for your business. Every business, if you're not blogging on a regular basis, there are simple ways to learn how to do this, to pay people to do it, learn how to do it yourself. I've personally published hundreds of articles over the years, and in addition to the books I've co-written or written. And you can do the same thing. The power of your blog cannot be understated. It should be weekly editorial content. You can write and add massive wealth to your business by driving new relevant traffic to your website. So any of this you want it done for you, save time. We're talking a massive amount of time to get content done, pull all this together. You need to own the campaigns. You need to get the sales results. But the truth is you need to leverage a team. And you need to measure everything. And what I'm sharing with you here is a very simple document used with all of our clients, where we're measuring new prospect growth. We're measuring conversions to new customers. We're talking about adding new customers to your existing customer base, because you have recurring revenue. You have sales per customer on average. You have a gross margin that ties to sales. You have a gross profit based on your fixed costs that get backed out. And in the end, you have a net profit. And in the end, you have to measure. Sales and marketing is an investment. I know you already know this. Learn how to increase your ROI. Keep getting educated. Make informed decisions and plan. If you need or interested in learning more, you can reach us at conversionmarketingexperts.com. I'm Cliff Jones. Thanks for watching.